Welcome back. Today we are exploring the Radix Sort algorithm. This is a unique and fascinating sorting method that operates quite differently from the standard algorithms you might be used to. Radix Sort is a non-comparative sorting algorithm. This means it never directly compares two numbers to ask if one is greater than the other. Instead, it exploits the fact that information about the size of a number is encoded in its digits. The core concept relies on processing numbers digit by digit. Since we usually work with base 10 decimal numbers, we utilize 10 buckets, labeled 0 through 9. We sort the numbers by placing them into these buckets based on the specific digit we are currently looking at. We will focus on the least significant digit, or LSD method. This is the most common approach. We start sorting from the rightmost digit, the ones place, and move progressively to the left, through the tens, hundreds, and so on. Let's walk through an example. Here is our input array. We start by looking at the ones digit of each number. We place 170 into bucket 0 because its last digit is 0. 802 goes into bucket 2. We continue this for all numbers. Then, we collect them back into a list, starting from bucket 0 up to bucket 9. Now we take that collected list and sort it again, but this time we look at the tens digit. Notice how the numbers move into new buckets. For example, 802 goes into bucket 0 because its middle digit is 0. 170 goes into bucket 7. We collect them again in order. Finally, we sort based on the hundreds digit. Numbers like 24 and 45 go into bucket 0 because they have an implicit 0 in the hundreds place. 802 goes to bucket 8. When we collect them this final time, the entire list is perfectly sorted. A critical requirement for this to work is stability. Notice that when we sorted by the tens digit, if two numbers had the same digit, like 170 and 75, they stayed in the same relative order as they were in the previous step. If we didn't preserve this order, our work on the previous digits would be undone. Let's look at performance. The time complexity is big O of n times k, where n is the number of elements and k is the number of digits. Since k is usually small and constant for integers, Radix Sort can often run in linear time, which is very fast. Compare this to algorithms like QuickSort or MergeSort. Those are general purpose, but are mathematically limited to n log n time complexity on average. Radix Sort breaks this limit by avoiding comparisons, but it is restricted to specific data types like integers or fixed-length strings. To recap, Radix Sort is incredibly fast for large lists of integers and is stable. However, it requires extra memory space for the buckets, and it doesn't work well for complex data types or floating point numbers. In summary, Radix Sort organizes data digit by digit using buckets. It is a powerful tool to have in your algorithmic toolkit when you are dealing strictly with integers. Thanks for learning with us.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.